Hey guys, this is ComGreen9. Unfortunately, Vinny's not here, but I've got a new camera, an Ion Air Pro. Uh, but the point of this video is to do an updated paleo with new tech. Now, from the title, you're probably wondering what this deck is. Well, it's a combination of the three archetypes, paleos, Crystrons, and frogs. Came with the idea, I thought, they're all water types, and I'd be able to do synchros with the deck, which is by far my favorite method of summoning in the game. So I guess we'll get started in the deck profile. So yes, there's me a few things the same because I kept it's a 60 card deck, but I kept the original 40 cards the same and then just added 20 cards. So for our frog engine, 3 swap frog. I guess you can't really see the titles, can you? That's alright, you can kind of see them. 3 dupe frogs. And then we have 2 Ronin totems. That's pretty much your average ratio. And then, nice ratio. The Ronin Toad in it too is nice because then you don't draw it in your first hand. Then I guess we'll go. I guess I kind of ordered this that way. So 3 Droll and Lockbirds. So yes, I know that they're more expensive than Ghost Ogres, but in my area, the only Ghost Ogres being sold are the Ultimate Rares that are about $80. So this was my cheapest end hand trap I could get. And then for our Crystrons, we have 3 Crystron Ficerin, 3 Citri, and 1 of each of these guys. Crystron Rion, Crystron Rosenix, and Crystron Sufflener. This one lets you search out your Crystrons, which is a nice effect. This one lets you revive them from grave, and then you could go into a synchro summon with that one. So if this one's in your grave, you can use this guy, revive him, and then they both get banished. This one lets you get back a banished one. This one, these ones I'm running at 1, but I'm going to change them out, I think. Because these ones are your main level 5 synchro, and then I want to add some other ones that make it more easy for me to summon out my level 9s, because that's the ones I'm having trouble summoning right now. I've been able to do it once with playtesting. This one's nice because this one is really good because it's the highest attack level 1 you're going to get that's below level 5. And it also has an effect that lets you special summon a level 1 token, which can help in synchro summoning if you need that specific level. So those are your Crystrons. I've got 1 Max C for draw power. And then 1 Smoke, which is Prophecy, 2 Secrets, Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Knowledge. And that's your Spellbook engine. And then you can also, the cool thing is you can revive the Magician of Prophecy with the Totally Awesome and the Miststar Boy, so it's really nice. And then 3 Potted Desires, 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Potted Duality for searching and draw power. I just added these in here. I'm thinking of increasing Potted Duality to 3, which sounds really stupid, but I want mine to be focusing on stalling until I can get the better cards, the traps and stuff to be, and then the frogs. So that's what I like to do with this deck. And then some return from the graveyard. So we have 3 salvages. Everything in this deck is pretty much below 1500 attack points. You can add the trap cards, which kind of sucks. I wish you could. That'd be cool if you could. And the only 2 you can add are Crystron Sufflener and Crystron Rosenix. Those are the only 2 you can add. But you can add your frogs back, which is a nice effect. Then we have some board wipes, so Dark Hole and Regeki. Oh, I guess I didn't show those for fast enough yet. Then we have the Grasshook Screener, since it's a 60 card deck. And it really helps with getting your fodder into the graveyard to go into synchro summoning, stuff like that. For Paleozoic Traps, we have 3 Canadia. Then we have 3 Olenoids, which lets you destroy a spell trap. Oh, I forgot also. Canadia is like a Book of Moon effect. Dino Miscus is discard 1 card, and then you could target a card, and then you can discard it or remove it from play. Then Paleozoic Morella, which lets you send a trap card to the grave. It's kind of like a Foolish Burial for this deck. And then 1 Leon Choli for that nice remove from play, return like from a Pot of Desires, anything. Then we have our 3, so I run 2 Wabakus and 1 Threatening Roar. I was going to run 3 Wabakus, but I guess Threatening Roar is kind of like considered a Wabaku because you like, because anyway, if you activate Threatening Roar, they can't still attack anyways, so And like Wawaku is kind of the same effect, just different wording. um, but yes, you can destroy by card effect. So like if they attacked and had an effect, oh, we can destroy your monster if we attacked it, then they can destroy it. Then we have 3 Solemn Strike, and then 3 Lost Wind, and 1 Breakthrough Skill. That's kind of our 6-card deck. I do want to... This is kind of just like a... This is updated from when I last did my video, because it has a Crystron and stuff like that, but I'm still working on it, because I want to make sure I can spam out the Synchros kind of whenever I want to, which for right now, I'm only able to summon Amatrix, which we'll be going into next. I'm running 1 Quandax, because he's only needed to be able to summon your level 9s. And I'm running 2 Amatrix, 1 Phoenix, and 1, I believe this is Quarion Gandrax. So, this guy is, so how you summon the Phoenix is you have to use these 2 basically to summon him. So Crystal Quandax and Amatrix. I only run 1 Quandax because I usually use the mini guys to summon him. And then I use Quandax kind of to synchro summon into him. But these 2 are really... It's nice to have 2 of these because I really like to be able to summon him during the battle phase. And then I can switch all my my opponent's monsters that are special summoned to defense mode. So it's really good at like disrupting your opponent's turn. So like the really cool thing about the Crystrons, if you can summon them during your opponent's turn, then you can really disrupt their plays. So I feel like this actually works nicely together. Next up, we have our XZ monsters. I don't run a lot of XZs because the Synchros take up a lot of room, but I do run the ones you kind of need. So we're on Paleozoic Anomalocaris and 2 Paupenina. These ones let you search out traps and activate them from your hand. This guy lets you destroy, and he has 2,400 attack points. 1 Sky Cavalry Centauria, 1 Cat Shark, and then 2 Totally Awesome. I only have 2 right now, but I'm going to try and fit a 3rd one in, but I do like the 2 ratio because like I'm able to kind of OTK kill my opponent quicker with the Crystrons in the deck because they do have higher attacks, which is nice. And last but not least, we have 3 Mistar Boys. So this is kind of like the first of a couple videos we're going to do. So I'm thinking of doing another one after I get this deck perfected as best I can. This is just like the way I have it now because of testing and it works okay. But it's not perfected. Like, I haven't practiced with it enough to actually have it perfected. So, it's a nice deck, though. I do like the idea of it. Because, it lets me do my synchro plays, which are kind of like on my opponent's turn. Which is nice, because then you can disrupt your opponent's plays. Which honestly is really good, this format, because hand traps are a thing because you can disrupt your opponent's plays, and hand traps can't do crap. Well, on their opponent's turn because like, well, I guess they can, but like activating the synchro plays on their opponent's turn, and then switching all their special summon monsters to defense mode. That is honestly a really good play. Yes, it doesn't hurt the meta decks, but like I'm gonna maybe run some stuff in my side deck that I can side out in this the extra deck and the main deck. That way I not focus kind of like, because a lot of players aren't really playing a lot of special summoning decks right now other than spirals. So it's kind of nice to be able to disrupt your opponent's attack phase. So if you go first and summoning Citri and getting like your Theistervern and the graveyard, and then you can like disrupt the opponent's spirals plays because then you switch them all to defense mode. Like during their I guess you can't I guess you can't do it for lengths. Because the only decks right now that are really good are Trickstars, Spirals, and I can't remember the 3rd one, but I know that True Draco is really good this format. But it's doing okay. It's not like the best, but I think it's one of the top 3. It's like a tier 1.5. So you can't really disrupt your opponent's plays that way, but it's a nice fun deck, and if it can it's really good. I beat like Raid Raptors isn't the best deck to face, but I faced it yesterday. I did okay versus it. I had some really good draws, so I do get nice draws with it. So I would suggest if you're running Paleos to run 60 cards, because you get a lot better draws out of it. You just need to find like some kind of water archetype to add into it that you like kind of deal. So I thought Crystrons would work nicely, so I just got to edit it some more, and then it should be good to go. Another thing is I thought I'd mention is that I just popped into my Walmart yesterday, and they had some original Legendary collections, like the Game Board edition with the gods. So I was gonna pick up one maybe for an opening if you guys want to see that. But if because I was surprised that Walmart even got them in, to be honest. And next week I should be getting my webcam in, so maybe I'll do like a video to showcase my webcam or something with the camera, opening it or whatever. And anyways, I have one question for you guys. Um, what deck profiles would you want to see me do on camera? That is my question for today for you guys to answer. You can say, give me any ideas, and maybe I'll look into them. Um, and I guess just remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. If you guys want to, make sure to get this video to 10 likes for me, if you could. Since I've not got that many subscribers, I won't ask you for too many likes. That's